to Goodberry. Oh, I don't have my desktop sound connected. Alex can't say hi. Hold on. She's screaming. All right, there she is.
Oh, hi. Hello. Goodberry, everybody. It's good to see you on this beautiful Monday evening. Here comes the plane.
Sorry we're late today. We are... Why are my captions not working? I was in a pole dancing class, and I got out a little late, so that's
and she had to pick
and sexy.
and she had to pick me up, so it's kind of my fault too.
No.
Well, we all blame Alaina. So welcome, Alaina. We blame you. No. So excited to see Alaina again. I think the last time I saw you was at your going away party, which is crazy.
Yeah. God, that was 2 years ago. Blame Alaina. Hi, y'all.
Isn't that insane? Blame the pole. So, let me look at what people are saying here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure out why my microphone. How do you change your microphone in the captioner?
Oh,
I've never had it default to a different one before.
That's strange. I don't know. Hi, Prometheus. Cough to you too. I hope that's not a COVID cough.
Hashtag blame the pole. Yeah, the pole is a great workout. I'm so sore. I'm always so sore because you gotta rock your body and do body rolls and be sexy and stuff, and that takes a lot of ab situation.
Please stay. Have to admit
Half
you.
donut. Backstreet's back, yo. Sorry.
Let me see. Okay, so
if I'm talking too much, just shut me up.
oh,
Well,
never.
The only thing
you're
is
great.
just try not to talk over, but you can never talk too much.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're good.
we talk a lot.
And I'm also being distracting right now because I'm trying to fix my settings here.
Like,
FNF said a while ago that they'd be back in 10 minutes. So if you're back, hi. If you're not, then we will anxiously await you. Wookie King, yes, you heard MTG. You heard right, baby. We are opening some new decks that we have Prometheus to thank.
Yes.
Thank you,
Prometheus. I can't
The
wait
way
to
we
open
divide-
these.
I know, I'm so excited. I actually, you can see, I started to open it, and then I was like, no, we should do this on
You
stream.
should wait. Mhm.
So,
And
the
also,
willpower has been real.
we have another gift from Prometheus.
Ooh,
From
ooh.
to Alaina, some fancy bourbon.
yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Thanks, Prometheus. It's so tasty.
And look how much we drank already.
I know, we drank a lot already.
Yeah, you
It's
guys had
almost
to
gone.
drink some for me, too, so I appreciate you drinking
Yes.
for me in my place. That's
Yeah, because I
It's
can't bring it
appreciated.
back to Denver with me, so I gotta kill it here.
gotta kill it now. I also saw Fail Waffle,
Yes.
hello, and Dasmir, oh, hello. Let's see, so many things.
Yeah, I think so. Yes! The captions are working!
Yay!
Almost.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Maverick 2, hi! And the successful pancake, hello. Let's
everybody.
see. Just going through everybody's comments here. Everybody's talking in the chat. I love the activity in the chat. I'm feeling the hype already.
I'm gonna focus on Elena's eyes. Ready?
Yes,
Here we go.
do
Where
it.
is she?
Let's all do it.
My unmascaraed eyes.
Any French
You
toast?
don't need
I'll take some
mascara,
French toast.
You don't need
Yeah,
mascara.
girl. Oh, there's a lot of chat. Hi, Half Donut. Hello.
We're having all kinds of
know what
issues
to do.
today.
Let's
maybe...
see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna
Okay.
leave it like that. These headphones are ridiculously short. Also, we look ridiculously short in this.
Yeah, you guys do look short because the camera's so high.
Well, we're sitting on my cooler, and my camera doesn't go any lower, so
Oh.
we can
It
both
looks
sit
like
together.
a lot of people are coming in just to say hello to you, Alaina, like Half Donut. We saw who the guest was and we're like, I gotta get on here.
Fancy bourbon, yeah. Small batch bourbon. No.
Ooh,
I
that's
can't-
good
you can't
shit.
focus on it.
Blanton's, y'all. Blanton's is amazing bourbon. Kentucky.
Yeah, Alex, you knew about it when I showed you.
I did. Well, you know, I was once the host of a bourbon YouTube show.
That's right. Did you
Oh, I
taste this
didn't know
bourbon on
that.
that
Or not
show?
not bourbon. We were a whiskey YouTube show, which bourbon can fall into that category. But what was that? Did I taste Blanton's on the show?
Yeah, did you have this one?
No, we mostly specialize in Scotch whiskeys, but I did study it, and actually when I went to Kentucky one year for SETC, do you remember SETC, Southeastern Theater Conference? Anyway, and that was the first time I ever tried Blanton's, and I learned about how they have the different corks with the different stages of the runner on it. Pretty cool.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you heard about that?
Yeah, that's Jessica was telling me about that. So you gotta like find the different ones and take the photo of the whole.
Yeah,
The whole
gotta
image.
gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling through a little bit. Fail Waffle, thank you so much for your words, your kind words about my pregnancy announcement video. That was so sweet. We had a really fun time writing that song and filming it and everything. So
was such a
I'm
good
glad
song.
you enjoyed it.
I was
Aw,
gonna say,
thanks.
so impressed with the lyrics and stuff. I'm like, damn.
Thank you. You know, Andy and I wrote it together, and I really like collaborating with him in general because we're good at being like, but wouldn't this rhyme be better with it? Or I kind of want to say something in this. I don't know. I've never been able to write music with anyone, and here we are. So thank you.
And your voices
Appreciate
blend
it.
really well too.
Oh, thanks. Well, that's what happens when you're related. They say that about. No, just kidding. We're not incestual. Even though I am from, the South. Alex's Southern is showing. Is that what? Well, because I knew about Blanton's, or because I am incestuous?
Or because I'm married to my brother. Wait, I'm not married to my brother.
What? Huh? Andy's not my brother. What are you talking about?
I hope not.
I'm your sister. I'm your sister. So I was just gonna put a little post to say that we are streaming on Twitter. Let me go ahead and do that. Tweeted. All right. So, and I need some music. You guys have music on?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let me
You
pull
got
my.
some chill hop going.
Oh, yeah, you're chilling. You're hopping. Hell yeah. So yeah, it's really good to see everybody in the chat. I'm very, very excited. So well, actually, you know what? Why don't we catch up with Alaina a little bit first?
Yeah.
Alaina, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm swell.
Amazing.
I was eating and setting up my tech stuff. Did we already talk about how chat knows Alaina?
I don't think so.
So I used to co-host a show called Damsels and Dishes with Lexi, and Alaina was my roommate at the time.
We
So
got a
she
clip
would always.
in the chat already.
Hey, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Alaina would always pop in, and so she was kind of like an unofficial, third host sometimes, always popping in with the one-liners. Let's check this out. What did it say? I'm gonna pause our music.
Oh
Alaina
yes.
doesn't swear. Am I gonna be able to hear it?
Probably not.
Oh man.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'll watch it
So
separately.
Maryland then.
Wow.
Jeez.
Okay, I gotta screen capture this so everybody can see. Hold on.
I look very different.
Yeah, but you were blonde, yeah?
I was fucking Maryland.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
Maryland.
You can
Yeah.
swear. You can
I
swear.
can
Very
swear.
blonde.
Yes. See, that's the running joke.
Yeah, you're already doing it. You're doing
it.
the joke that we're about to watch. We didn't swear on Damsels and Dishes because we wanted it to be a potentially family-friendly show. Like if we were gonna sell it or something, we wanted it to, appeal to everybody. So.
But hello, Goodberry. We want to exclude as many people as possible. We are trying to lose fans
I
here.
mean, Hello Goodberry is just not for children, we decided.
It's not. That's just the fact of it. Is we are for adults firmly.
All right, here's the clip here.
Forkin. Sorry. Balloons.
POTUS says hi.
Hi,
Oh, I'm
POTUS.
so proud of you.
I tried.
She caught herself.
I tried.
She
It
said
was so
Forkin.
cute. Forkin.
Wow.
Forkin.
What were
Sorry.
you? Why were you dressed as
Balloon
Marilyn
POTUS
Monroe?
says hi.
Was that your?
It looks
That
like
was
it's
the
Valentine's
Moulin
Day.
Rouge. Remember when I popped in to show the Moulin Rouge video that I had been working on for like ever?
Oh.
I think that was like the preview or something.
The old days. That's
Yeah.
after we lived in a tiny little apartment in Hollywood together.
I was there one time for 4th of July.
Were we out
No,
by the
that
janky
was
pool?
that was a different. This was before that place. That was the NoHo
Different
place, right?
Hollywood. Oh,
The
yeah, that was
rooftop?
the NoHo place. Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
Ah,
Hollywood
yes.
place was very
I don't
very
think
small.
I ever went to that. Yeah.
Very tiny 2-bedroom hole
What-
in the
A
wall.
lot of stories from that place.
Yeah.
One involving a naked man asking for scissors.
And yes, oh my god, that's such a great story.
Well, now you have to tell it.
Oh.
So it starts with our third roommate, Alicia, who chat also may have saw once in a while on Damsels and Dishes. And she had left for work in the morning and walked down the stairwell and saw a bare-ass naked man walking up the stairs. And what did he ask her? Did he just make a sound?
I think he asked her what time it was.
Oh,
and she
yeah.
turned around
Her
to a
description of it
naked
is,
man in the
"What time is
stairwell.
it? What time is it?" And she was like, "Oh my god," looking up at this naked man. And then, like, a good amount of time later, like 2 hours later. Yeah. This happens to us. Somebody knocks on our door. She did not. We didn't know about this encounter. And somebody knocks on our door. I answer it. Alaina's in the kitchen, so he can't see inside where she is.
And I couldn't see him because the door was blocking him.
And he was holding up like a towel or a shirt or something. I remember. I didn't know that he was naked, but I mean, I should have known that he was naked. And he goes, "Can I borrow a pair of scissors?" And I was like, and I didn't know what to do. And I looked at Alaina, and she was like, I remember she was like holding her breakfast or something. She was like,
I don't know what's happening. I don't know he's naked.
And
so
I was
you
like,
just see her face of shock.
like, yeah. So didn't I hand you the scissors? Or
maybe
did you ask?
I don't know. I was in such a state of shock that I got the scissors, whether it was by Alaina handing it to me or finding them. I did not shut the door on this crazy naked man. I gave him the scissors he asked for, and when I gave him the scissors, he went, "Thanks," and looked me in the eyes and then dropped his shirt or towel or whatever was covering his wiener. And I went, "Ah!" And I shut the door, slammed the door. So the worst
What happened
part,
to the scissors?
he
Did you get them back?
He still has
No,
them
he
to this
has-
day, those scissors, and they were Alicia's scissors, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She's not happy about that.
I'm mad. Because, and here's why.
Oh,
Because he was just trying to get a reaction out of you, and he got what he wanted, and then he also took your scissors. So you were at a loss, and I'm mad about that.
Well, then when Alicia came back, we had this whole debate, like, because again, I didn't know he was naked, and then she closes the door and she's like got this, like, your face is just like drained of color, like, there was this naked guy at the door. I was like, he was naked? What? And you gave him scissors? What?
Well,
why?
One of the worst parts of this is that he was walking around our building naked for hours. Marked by the time Alicia saw him and the time that we saw him, and nobody was calling the cops. And in hindsight, we talked about this weekend because we all went camping together, and I'm like, why didn't we call the cops? Like, there was, I guess because we're not like rats or whatever. Like, what do you call people who call the cops? We're not,
Rats,
Yeah.
snitches.
snitch.
You get,
I was looking for
because
snitch.
you get stitches if you are snitches.
And I guess that building was so crazy that
Yeah,
Thank you for
that's
the follow.
Hollywood,
I'm
man.
so
That sounds
sorry.
so Hollywood.
I'm so
Oh, is
sorry.
that Laura Avname? I'm sorry if I
Yes,
said that wrong.
it is. Hi.
Great, Laura.
Thank you for the
Laura dropped us a whisper earlier.
Oh.
We have a mutual friend, Hunter
Oh.
Bateman.
Hunter
And
Bateman.
Hunter recommended that we become friends because he thinks that we'll get along.
Amazing.
Isn't that nice?
Have I
So-
met Hunter?
Yes. I'll message you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's a good friend of Kelly's and all of that whole circle.
I have a notoriously bad memory. She's gonna have to explain to me how I met Hunter.
What's my command?
You have a command?
They just added one for me.
Oh, fucking wholesome is your command.
So
Thanks for
I have
making
to
us-
say that? I have to. Is
no,
that what it is?
No, it's just like commands are just if you type in a command, the bot will say
Oh,
something.
the bot. That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. I have to remember. It's
Yeah,
been a
can you
while.
show them? Can you show her what mine and Alex's says? Oh, Prometheus.
Did you get my message, Jess?
We have full telepathy, and he already did it. So real mastermind and always wins. Ah, gotcha. Oh, I remember now. I remember now.
Right. So you know who Hunter is, yeah.
That's such
Jess
a cool
isn't great
name.
with names.
That's such a cool name. How could I forget? Hunter.
Hunter.
Maybe that's the Michigan in me. Thinking the Hunter is a cool name.
But yeah, Laura
It is a
is
cool
also
name.
a streamer. Laura does she said a good and drunk stream, which is like her way of saying a
Ooh.
food and drink stream.
Mm.
I love it. And we also do food and drink every now and then. We've kind of dialed it back a little bit because things got busy, and now I'm pregnant, and I'm gonna blame everything that I don't have the time or energy
As
to
you
do
should.
on that. But I actually would love to bake again because I have I bought 2 new cake pans recently that match, so I can make a 2-tiered cake that actually fits. It's gonna be amazing.
Mm.
Oh, yay! Thank
you
you
for
for giving me a
Prometheus.
sub, Prometheus. That is amazing. 119 gift subs. I cannot believe, Prometheus. You're amazing.
Angel.
Um,
Are we twins?
yes.
Because you're an angel and I'm not.
Cake. Yeah, mixology. Actually, I had to fake doing the mixology for, it was like 2 or 3 months. And we did it
Wow.
every other
So
week.
you just faked it the whole time.
Yeah. I was using I used separate bottles. I was like, this is mine and this is mine. And oh, I can't drink that one because it gives me a headache. So I'm doing this flavor.
Mhm.
And yeah, pretending all of it was lies.
But
So
now
yeah.
we've come clean with you. We don't keep
But
anything
now you
from
know.
you, chat.
Now you know, Chad.
know
It was
all
gonna
of our
come out
secrets.
eventually. I did. I lied to you all. And I feel nothing.
That's because we punished.
Yeah, I've been severely punished, so don't worry
She's
about
already
it.
reckoned her sins.
Yes, my reckoning has come. I was gonna say, oh darn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Jess,
Mm.
you know how the cake that we made together was really, really dense,
Yes.
and then the cake that I gave you for your birthday was really, really dense.
I'm still eating it, by the way. I ate some
Oh.
last night.
It's good though, even though it's dense. I feel like layering it made it okay.
Oh
Good. I'm
my
glad you enjoyed it.
God.
I think
After-
about that cake every now and then.
It is
Wishfully.
decadent. I love it.
I might have to stop by your place and just have a little bite.
It's almost gone, girl. You gotta get over here soon.
I gotta get over it. Or just bake another one. Why not? But that was all to say. I think that the reason my cakes are turning out flat is because my baking powder is expired. I think it's just old baking powder because I Googled it. Apparently, it can lose its chemical potency. And so, yeah. So now we're just gonna have to buy a brand new thing of baking powder and try again.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know. No
I
more
mean,
flat cakes for
I
me.
liked the density of the cake, so.
With chocolate, it's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And
With
for
the
like
cake we
something
made, it
like
was a
cake
little
pops.
Too much.
Yeah. You know what I should do is use that baking powder only for like cake pops. Because cake pops are supposed to be really dense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Very moist
anywho.
and dense.
We have a question from Half Donut.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't want to interrupt though.
It's okay.
Oh no, please.
Well, yes, yes, Jessica was actually telling me about it in the car.
On the way
About
here.
the hot sauce and hot peppers.
About
yeah.
how-
challenge.
Yeah, and like they had to pay to like give you all relief from it,
Mhm,
and I was
mhm.
like, that sucks though, because I'm sure they took advantage of that.
You know,
Oh,
I
actually-
think chat was pretty nice to us.
Yeah, people were very generous with the relief, especially. In fact, there was way more of that than there was of the heated up option. We had like a heat it up and a cool it down.
Mhm.
People were so kind. They didn't want us to suffer, but they kind of did want us to suffer
Well,
a little bit.
It's fun to watch people.
We
suffer.
made ourselves suffer a little bit for entertainment.
I think we should do it again because that is one thing I can do while I'm pregnant is eat spicy food. And I actually have been craving spicy food. So
Are you though? I thought spicy
love it.
foods was something that you're not supposed to have when you're pregnant.
No, you can. In fact, they say that it's supposed to help you induce labor
Whoa.
Oh,
if you're far
Yeah.
enough along.
Mm-hmm.
So-
if you're close.
But I'm not
I
close.
wonder-
I'm halfway. Next week, I'll be halfway through my pregnancy, which is crazy.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I know, time flies.
Whoa. Only halfway though? Seems like you've been pregnant for a long time to me too. At the same time.
That's so funny because other people in my life are like already halfway, and you're like, it's really? It feels like it's been forever.
I'm like, when
But
is
I
this
think
baby coming? I want to meet it.
Soon enough, no rush. I'll let you know when you can start rushing. When I get enormous, then I'll be like, okay, let's hurry it up. Let's do the food challenge. Oh my god, what if we did a spicy food challenge and I went into labor?
That would make for
Yes.
damn good TV.
Wouldn't that be
Oh
crazy?
my god.
Yep, that
Oh
would
my
skyrocket us. If we don't get on the front page of Twitch by inducing labor from a hot sauce challenge, I don't know what's gonna get us there.
gosh. Right.
Oh, J-Rock says I absolutely wanted suffering.
Oh yeah, we were
See?
begging for suffering with the
P.S.
bomb.
J-Rock, I don't know if you know this, you might have seen in the Discord, but I played your beautiful composition of the Elodie song on the cooldown this morning, so we got to share that with our community this morning. And Alaina liked it too.
I did what? I listened to it last
And
Oh, is
the
J-Rock
song got stuck in
here?
her head.
Wait, is J Rock here?
Mhm.
I haven't seen J Rock in so long. Hi, bud. Good to see ya. Yeah. So, shall we? Oh, I was gonna say one more thing. We actually kind of owe Hello Goodberry to Alaina. I don't know if you guys realize this, but Jess and I weren't really. We'd play D&D together, and that's how we met each other, and that's how I met Alaina. And then we kind of fell off. She stopped being in that campaign, and we hadn't really talked or hung out in quite a while. And then Alaina had her going away party, and I just remember seeing it on some Facebook or something,
Where was
and
it?
being like,
Where was that going?
it was at Idle Hour in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Was that? I don't know if that was my going away party. That might have been my birthday
Oh.
party.
I don't know.
I don't
well,
remember.
the reason that I went was because I thought that was going to be my last time to ever see you, and I remember thinking, I know Alaina and I aren't really that good of friends, but I've always really liked her, so I think I'll come and say goodbye.
Aw.
And so I came out and I didn't really know anybody there, but Jess was there, and Jess and I struck up conversation, and she was going camping in a few days or like a week or something like that. And she said, and I said, oh, we just got a bunch of new camping gear. And she was like, oh, well, you should definitely come. You and Andy should do it. And then we did. And ever since then, we've been much closer friends. And that's what inspired us to start this and everything. So
It was Anza Brega?
I think so. Yeah, I think that was. Yeah.
Wow.
Which was an
look at that.
amazing camping trip, by the way.
Where did
It
y'all
was.
go?
Anza Brega.
Anza Barrera.
Oh, that's what that was.
And
I
it
was
was,
like, oh.
I think it was the same year as the
Like,
Super
what are
Bloom,
those
right?
words?
Yeah.
It was. That's what I was about to say. It's amazing camping trip because it was the super bloom.
So it was a
And-
desert with flowers. Again.
Yeah, and it was the
Amazing.
first time I really ever knew about the flowers that were in the desert, like the amazing beauty that can be there. Because I grew up in like a forest, kind of deciduous forest situation.
As did we.
So like being in the desert in full bloom, it was just like with all the little bees and the butterflies flying all around. Oh yeah, and there was the monarch. Remember the super bloom drew in all the butterflies?
Mm-hmm.
There was like a day where they were just all over Los Angeles. You'd walk outside and there'd be butterflies everywhere. It was insane.
Oh.
But yeah, it was a very, very magical camping trip.
Aww. Have Donut
So-
said, I love how you met your friends through, that most of y'all met through D&D. It's so true. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I met Kaylee. That's how we met Avril, Sage. I didn't meet Becca through D&D, strangely enough. Met her through a movie. Trying to think of who else. I mean,
But you
basically,
stayed connected through D&D.
yeah, everybody in the geek world who we have, connections with has pretty much been through Dungeons and Dragons or Geek and Sundry.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. It's
Dungeons and Dragons, bringing people together
It
forever.
really does. It really does. Okay, so another thing that brings people together is Magic the Gathering. Prometheus was so kind as to send us not only our starter decks, but also these other decks. And Jess and I divided them up. The way that we did it, and I don't know if this is right or not, but Jess has shown an interest in playing as green. Or she's been learning about, the green cards especially.
I do like
So I was like, cool, Jess can have green. Jess can have anything that has some forest on it. And I took these, which have Swamp and Mountain, which are the black and red colors. And then this one is, oh gosh, I can't remember what the mana is called, what the lands are called, but white, blue, and black. So.
Oh, you can see up top. Got it. So this is green, white, and blue. And this is red and green.
Red and
Ooh, Elena's excited about this. Tell them why.
Because it's... Oh, you can't read it.
No, it does
Sorry.
not
Okay.
focus.
Draconic! And my first D&D character was a Dragonborn Rogue. And
Oh!
Kava Kapak.
Oh, yeah. Kava.
Sounds Klingon, actually.
Kava.
Amazing.
Yes.
And this one
Alaina,
is
have
called,
you ever
Commander.
Gotten into Star Trek? Sorry, just a quick.
Okay, so the first J.J. Abrams one that came out, with Chris Pine, I was obsessed with. I loved it so much. So much so that I went back and I watched the whole first season of the original Star Trek from the 60s.
Wow.
And there are so many episodes in that season. There's like 30 or 40 episodes. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
She's obsessed with Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize.
I will say you probably have, you do have more knowledge of the original series than I do, because I've only seen a few episodes here and there. I haven't ever watched a full season or anything. I pretty much started with TNG and then have expanded from there.
TNG.
But the Next Generation, sorry.
My mom would watch that one. Is that the one with the lady captain? Was that
No,
one?
that's Voyager.
Ah, okay. Yeah, my
well,
mom
there's a
always
few
had
with
Star
lady
Trek.
captains, but the one your mom watched was probably Voyager.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah. But no, the TNG is the one with LeVar Burton, from Reading Rainbow.
Oh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard. That
Yes,
one?
Captain
Yes.
Jean-Luc Picard of
actually
the
have
USS Enterprise.
Patrick Stewart.
We have a sound alert that comes through if we get cheered a certain amount of bits. I think it's 400, 300. Then a GIF pops up and it's the "I am not a merry man." Do you recognize that from Star Trek? That was Alex's pick. No.
Well, that's from Deep Space Nine. Which have you watched that one, Alaina?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I remember the
one.
Characters more so than I remember the names of the shows.
Jadzia Dax. No, it's okay. A lot of people even people who love Star Trek haven't watched DS9. So, but I will put it out there that it's pretty amazing. You just have to get used to it not being as serialized. It's more of a, it not being as episodic. It is more serialized. So, you know how like with the original series, each episode kind of stands on its own and they aren't necessarily connected. Well, Deep Space Nine, they are all connected. There's like a big arc over the whole thing.
Got it.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
that's the difference. And you kind of have to like sit with it and let it simmer and get to a boil, but it's really, really good when you do. So, actually, Jess, I would love to add that sound alert, the Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Yeah, send it to me and I'll add it.
Okay. It might already be on there, but I can find it for you.
Fun fact
maybe.
about that is that originally Patrick Stewart was supposed to don a French accent for the role, but he was so bad at it that they decided not to have him do it
No
and to just
way.
speak with his regular English accent.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No.
I didn't think he was
Patrick
bad at
Stewart?
anything.
I know.
Wow.
He
Or like
Wow.
it sounded off, like it didn't sound right coming
Didn't
out
sound
of
natural,
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
a
something.
thespian weakness from
I don't believe it. He's perfect.
Impossible.
He's good at everything. Oh yeah, so I'll look for it. But yay, nerding out over Star Trek with you is amazing, Alaina.
Fun fact.
Awesome. Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna add that sound alert. So yeah.
Hey Raiders! Hi Michael Kritz! What's
Hey.
up? We are talking Magic the Gathering. We were gifted some awesome cards from one of our community members, Prometheus, and we're checking them out. We're all newbies to Magic, so this is like Christmas morning to us. We don't really know what we're holding. But that's what we're doing. What were you guys doing over there? Hi, Michael Kritz!
Goodberries, please go and give Michael Kritz some love. Go give them a follow. And if you're curious about what we are as a channel, Raiders, we are a Dungeons & Dragons flavored variety stream. So, as you can see today, we're doing magic cards. Tuesday, we might be doing I don't know, baking a cake or making some mixology drinks or just chatting or playing. What are you getting ready to play, Jess?
Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm so
Horizon Zero
excited. And I
Dawn.
hope I like it because I was trying to do a playthrough of Mass Effect and I gave it like 10 hours or 12 hours or something and I just couldn't get into it. So
I gave it 10 to 12 hours.
So
that's not a
we
lot.
But that's just
for a
it's
game,
funny
it's
to me.
really not. Yeah, but
you know what else we need
like
to
to do
do?
a little bit of everything.
For a raid, Alaina.
What is love?
Oh!
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Which way are you going?
I'm backwards.
What is love?
I know, Ollie. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
Ollie's literally jumping up here because he's like, "What are we doing? What are we doing? It's so exciting."
Amazing.
So, hi Raiders. Welcome to Goodberry. This is Ollie, my puppy.
You know what? I cannot find this sound alert, so I guess we'll have to make it ourselves.
Oh,
It
all right.
must happen.
Homebrew sound alerts.
All right. So, I had a question for Prometheus if he's still here.
Yes.
Yes, good. The question was, you gave us all these fantastic card covers and like little things to slip the cards into so that they stay nice and fresh
Yes.
and beautiful.
A little show.
Um,
Well, it's not these, right? It's the colored ones that you have.
yes, I have the colored ones, and then I put them on and then put them into one of those that you were just holding.
Got it.
But so I started putting I'm wondering how we should divvy them up because I don't want to assume that I'll have all of the black cards because
Right.
but I didn't. I went ahead and put them on my starter deck black cards that I had. And I'll give you all the green ones.
We can just do a. I'll come over and we'll just. figure
Okay,
it
we
out.
can figure it out. That
Yeah.
sounds good. That sounds good.
I want to open this box.
And
though.
I
It's
have
looking at
never
me.
played Magic, so I literally have no idea what any of that.
But you have played a spellcaster. Your most recent character was a wizard.
Yes.
So, and not to say that they're the same at all, but
Jesus.
cat dog fight is happening.
Prometheus. So, okay, so these are the commander decks. These are the commander decks, right? So, and the other was a starter deck. So, you seem to say we should not mix those decks together, right? Or what are the rules about mixing decks? Like, are we allowed to mix these together, or
Yeah,
do we need to keep these
We've
separately?
never played commander. Okay, nope, keep them separate. So each one of these is a commander deck.
Okay, so we need to keep our starter deck separate from our commander decks, and the commander decks separate from each other. Correct?
Everything is segregated.
Yes. No
Ooh,
combining
this comes in a
of the
deck
decks.
box. A 100-card deck with 17 new cards and 10 double-sided token cards. Token cards are like creatures when
yeah,
it
like when
produces more creatures.
When you're playing red, you can get like goblins or whatever.
Right.
Which, by the way,
That's what fucked
I
me up with
recently.
Prometheus's game.
Oh my god, yeah. I recently. Well, I haven't finished the red challenge on MTG Arena yet, but I was working my way through it, and I got to the fourth. There's 5 levels. I got to the 4th level, which was still playing against a bot. It was so hard. I haven't had any trouble with any of the other decks. I've been able to like figure it out and get through them. But this one I had to look up on YouTube and just follow what they did step by step because
Really?
I swear I played it for like hours and could not figure it out on my own. And the
Was
problem
this
that I was
live on
running
Hello
into.
Goodberry?
No, I thought about going live when I was at my peak frustration because I was like, guys, what am I doing wrong?
Help me.
But I didn't.
I mean, chat has saved my ass so many times gaming where I'm like, I'm like running in circles. I'm like at a dead end. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I mean, this happened in Mass Effect several times, and chat it's so respectful and lets me figure it out on my own until I'm like, I need help, and then someone will come in and say, you're going the wrong way.
Oh shit! I will say, yeah, chat is really, really good about that. Like about not backseating unless they always ask first, and that's been my experience at least. Like, hey, can I help you out with this? And I'm like, yes, please. Yeah. The thing about the red deck that I was playing on the 4th level of the color challenge was the activation of a card's power. So, for example, I had like, I can't remember what the name of the card was, but some kind of a card where when you activated it, it gave it +1 attack. No, yeah, +1 attack, +0 defense. And you had to do it like, you had to do it just at the right time, or you had to like figure out your mana cards so that you could. I feel like I'm not gonna make sense.
I kind of know what you're saying. Like the way to beat the bot was really heavily reliant on a specific strategy of the order of the cards that you're laying down.
Yes.
As opposed to, like, it just wasn't very lenient. It was like you need to be
one wrong move, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was all and just those activations of the cards was so tiresome to me because not a lot of, at least the other decks that I've played in the color challenges, did not require activation that much. There was like maybe one in the black deck or something, but yeah, it was like I have to activate it before I attack and before they block, and what I can't do both of them because I only have this mana this time. And
I gotta do these challenges. I've only done the trainer ones to
watch
get into the game.
You'll just blitz it. You'll do so well, and you'll be like, "Oh, it's so hard."
Oh my god, no way!
I don't get it.
No way. All right, so Prometheus says the commander decks are meant to be played straight out of the box with no modifications. There should be enough sleeves to protect all of the commander decks, 1 pack to 1 deck. The boxes are big enough to hold 1 sleeved deck each.
Oh, cool. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll go and grab the sleeves too, so that as I take them out, I can like put them into some sleeves and then put them into the box.
I love that, Michael Kritz. Everyone's magic journey is different. No judgment.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Michael Kritz. You make me feel like not such a huge loser.
You're never a loser.
Oh, thank you.
The fact that you're learning.
Yes, I'm
magic
trying.
Is
huge. That matters. And I thought it was funny on that YouTube video that I was watching to cheat my way through. The only comment was somebody was like, "Took you long enough to explain this."
What?
They were complaining that the video was too long, and I was like, no, I was looking for someone else to be like, wow, this level was really hard, but nobody said that. Well, there's only one comment, so but rude, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna go grab those sleeves real quick. I'll be right back.
I feel like we got really spoiled with Prometheus because when he played with us, so Prometheus played on stream with Alex and I and kind of taught us how to play Magic because he used to I keep forgetting the word for it, but he used to arbitrate, like be the rules guy basically at Magic tournaments.
Gotcha.
So really good at Magic, and I beat Prometheus the first game we played in.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he was very nice and actually taught us and let us navigate the game. But my impression of Magic, people who play Magic, is that they are fucking ruthless. Like,
really?
When I go into a game store to play Dungeons and Dragons, it's like the D&D kids on one side and the Magic kids on the other side, and everyone's like, so the D&D kids are like, oh, cheerio then, here we go, popping down to the water hole, what's in the shop, blah, 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 blah. They're being like, super loud assholes. And then the Magic kids are like, leaned over, very intent on their cards, quiet, looking up,
like poker faces almost.
And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, it's intimidating. I agree.
And George has some stories too. He used to do tournaments as well. And
really?
George came on the stream actually to play Magic with me. Nice. And he said that he was kicked. A guy called him out because he forgot to untap his creatures or something. Like, and when you're playing on the video game, it does it for you automatically. But basically like when you use your cards, you have to turn them a little bit to show that they're used in that round.
Okay.
And you have to unturn them at the beginning of your next round.
Okay.
And he just like forgot to do that, and the guy was like, "Oh, he didn't untap his cards. He's out. He loses." And the judge had no choice but to be like, I mean, technically, yeah, I mean, that is the rules. But George was like, what the fuck?
What a weird
I'm
rule.
so nervous. I'm so nervous for that. I've never played with real cards. And Prometheus invited me one day, and I was like, I'd love to, but no, I can't yet. I want the game to do it for me.
I am Rick Orange. You gotta do those voices while playing Magic. So, when I played the first time with George, or maybe it was the second time, I was like, wait, where's my other cards? Hold on, let me get my Magic cards. I'll show you what I did. Oh, they're not in this drawer. They must be in a different drawer. Are they in this drawer? I don't know. I would be like, ooh, time to cast a spell. Let's bring out the colossal cat. Meow! And I would do, and I would like, act it out like I was playing Dungeons and Dragons. And he was like, "That's not." I mean, he like
sound lame.
he was like, "That's not how you." And I was like, "Do it with me. Do it with me." He's like, "That's not how
It's
you."
not the point of the game, Jessica.
But I mean,
That's
how
like
fun
how-
is that? Alex and I should play Magic together with these cards.
That's like,
and be like,
yeah, that'd be really fun.
Kindler
I think that would make it more fun for me, too, because you know, honestly, when I was playing the red one that I was telling you about, I got the same feeling of anxiety that I got when I was asked to go and finish a math problem on the board in front of the class. Like, I was like, oh god.
I'm just gonna have to bullshit my way through this.
Yeah, right. But I do feel like that I don't know, I feel like some decks just made more sense to me than other decks. Do you guys get that feeling, chat? That like you're drawn to some decks because of the mechanics of them above
that has
others?
to be a thing. I thought I was gonna be drawn to black cards because I was like, ooh, necromancy.
Okay, so clarify something
no.
for me. So the different colored cards are like use different rules?
they're themed.
Yes,
differently.
they do. They're
Okay.
themed differently and they use different rules. In fact, pretty much every card has different rules for it, and it says what the rules are
Well, it's like-
on the
it's like
card.
spells.
Yeah.
Each spell has a
Okay,
Yeah.
rule.
because that's what I was just kind of confused on. They were like different variants within the game.
Prometheus
Yeah,
says different
like-
colors represent different strategies generally. So
Okay.
we know from
Yeah.
the green deck that it's about like regeneration and growth,
Okay.
and
makes
red is about just,
Destruction.
like, red is about pummeling your opponent with creatures, basically. It's
Yeah.
like they'll have an army. It's numbers.
Yeah, with red, like a lot of times they'll have most creature cards will have summoning sickness, like, so that means you can play the card and then you have to wait a turn until the card can actually do anything, because
okay.
it's like sick from the journey of being summoned. And but red cards, a lot of them don't have summoning sickness. They have haste, which means that they just like
Oh, I like
come out of the
haste.
portal all like ready
to
kill.
go.
Yeah, exactly. So but other cards might not have that. And like white, for example, has a lot of opportunities where you can earn life back through your cards.
I haven't
Whereas,
played white. I want to.
well, I like white.
They
a
have really
lot.
pretty creatures
dig
like
that.
Pegasus and
Yeah, and angels and
Yeah.
stuff. It's really cool.
Ooh, that
And
sounds
I
my
like the
kind of deck.
Yeah, right. I like the regeneration aspect of it.
And black uses
Um,
necromancy, like you can kill one of your creatures to bring back another creature, just stuff like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't a fan of actually, but who knows? I have a feeling
I didn't mind it.
it's just like D&D, you know? Like I went into D&D probably loving a lot of things, and then over the course of learning more about the game, you're like, actually, like I never thought I would love clerics, and now clerics are one of my favorite classes. I thought they were so boring. But I love
Yeah, story wise,
Others.
do you like the mechanics of playing clerics more, or is it like, why do you love clerics now?
Yeah, I think it's mechanics. I like to me they're like more efficient warlocks. I don't think they beat warlocks as in terms of my favorite class, but mechanically they're so much easier to play, and they can have a very similar backstory because I like the idea of your power coming from like making a deal with something. It's not just like something you can learn, not something you're born with. It's like
Yeah.
This is
We're bargaining here.
conditional.
Yeah.
Got it. And they're just much better at fighting. They get more spell slots. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say, because I understand why you weren't drawn to clerics in the beginning, because like story wise, it's like, do you want to be a person who can turn into animals, a person who's like an amazing thief and spy, or a preacher?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's an awesome badass knight you can be, or like one that's kind of like a knight but more like a priest. Like
He's like religious and
Yeah.
does he turn into animals? No. What's he do? He
he
prays
can turn
and
into stone.
yeah.
Well, no, he can't turn into stone. He can just go inside of stone.
Okay. But anyway, well, shall we get cracking? I'm
Yeah.
taking all the black covers off of the
Okay.
black starter deck and putting them back
We'll
so
open
that I
these
can.
boxes.
I'll put all the my commander decks into these cubes.
Cubies.
Yay.
So Jess, why don't you go first while I'm continuing to undress my black cards.
Oh, okay. So, the top of this has little punch outs that it says
tokens.
you can use as counters or as victory confetti. You know which one I'll be using it for. Oh no, I ripped it.
Amazing.
How am I
Wait,
gonna get this out?
hold on, there's a tab thing at the bottom of the.
Can you guys hold it up so
Oh.
that we can see you opening while you open it?
Yeah, this is the boring part.
That's
Hold
the
on.
trick, is the bottom part.
No, it's
See?
it's satisfying actually to
Alright,
watch
oh,
you
alright.
rip it open. I wanna see the whole process. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Uh
Sorry.
It's an avalanche. Ah! Shit! Sorry. Okay.
So this looks like is the box, right?
Okay.
That you put it in. Wait.
Except we don't need that because we have these better boxes.
But wait,
Thanks
what
for
is,
that.
what is this? What is this thing? It pops out.
Is this
It
not
kind of
the
looks like the box
box
that's on the MTG
itself?
arena.
like that's
Is it?
the box?
Oh, is it? Maybe. Like a makeshift
I don't
box?
know.
I don't know.
Is there like a
Oh!
instruction
haha.
manual?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
No, never mind. Okay, I thought I was being clever.
Alaina is chaos. Yes. Okay, cool. So, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Wait, Forgotten Realms. Does all magic take place in the Forgotten Realms? And if so, what is the difference between this and the new decks that came? Is this the new Forgotten Realms decks? Is this like the new shit? Is this the good D&D shit? It is!
Oh,
Oh
so
my
exciting!
God! So
We got new shit!
Wizards of the Coast
Woo!
also owns Magic, and
Right.
they just did a D&D crossover with Magic, so now they use new rules, like you go into a dungeon, right? Like this is you can send your creatures to different levels of a dungeon, from what I've heard.
Oh, what?
Okay, so
That's
this is
cool.
what I've got in my hands. Looks like we have
Oh.
a counter. Ooh, fancy. Okay, wait. Why does it go all the way up to 40? Why does it go up to
Whoa.
why does this go up to 40? It's like
What's it a counter for?
you turn.
What is it a counter for?
Prometheus, what is this? Because
Is there? I bet that there's like an instructional thing that explains what you're getting there.
oh yeah, because this is only 20 to 40.
Aha.
So this is probably
Yeah, read that, Alaina.
Oh, commander starts at 40 for everybody. It's a life counter. Okay, cool.
Which part? There's a lot of mini things to read.
Well,
Okay,
it
Commander
can you
rules.
see what's included? Like, you can see what's in this box, and then
No, this is commander rules.
It says playing the deck, the kind of backstory
No,
of it,
This isn't it.
but that was
Yeah,
the
not
only
it.
thing. Yeah. I can't remember.
okay. Jess, is there a code in that box for the MTG Arena stuff?
Is there? Not in this, but maybe on the outside box. Let's see. Code.
I doubt it would be on the outside because then people would just look at
Right.
it and use the code.
Huh.
But
I don't know really what I'm looking at, so I'm just kind of aimlessly like, yes.
Would it maybe be on this like serial code here. Hey Raiders, what's up? From Lock and Load Lucy, one of our moderators over at the Dungeon Run. Hi everybody.
Yay!
We're doing an unboxing of some Forgotten Realms magic cards today.
Which is the new D&D themed magic card set, the Commander decks.
Is this
so
it?
very excited.
Would this be it?
That might be it. Is it like sets of 4 numbers and letters?
No.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Huh.
It might be on the that big piece of paper that you had.
Maybe.
Last time in the starter decks, it was like a little card, but it was
Yeah.
like small and more papery.
Maybe it's inside of the wrapped up deck.
Yeah, I don't see a. You said it was like a four number.
Well, it's like
series?
it's probably 12 or 16 numbers,
Oh.
but it's like in groups of 4, and letters in it too. Prometheus says, be sure to keep that face card, the card that appears on the front of the box. Separate and don't shuffle into the deck. That's your commander, and you start with it in a special zone on the playing field.
Okay, so
gosh,
this is just
what?
a sticker,
This
right?
is just a sticker,
And then
though.
we'll
How do you-
find it. Oh yeah, she's
Okay.
on front here.
Oh.
I see it.
Prometheus says, don't think the commander decks come with codes. Okay, good to know. Awesome. I'm so nervous to play with real cards. Okay.
Well, we can have
so-
George do a game night for us, and we'll in real life.
Yeah,
we'll
that'd
play
be
together.
fun. And we can have another camera, like a second camera, so people can see what we're doing.
Oh, I was thinking just on our own so we get good at it, but also we can stream it.
Oh, yeah.
Both. How much do we want chat to be on this journey? All
I
the
mean,
way.
I don't know. It depends. How much, Chad? How much do you want to be on this
Yeah.
journey? Because we're gonna be leaning on you a lot if you do come along. We're gonna be asking all kinds of questions, and that might get annoying. I don't know. So, yeah, let's see the cards. So, are they all mixed together, like different
All right, let me
colors and
see.
stuff?
All right, so we have the iridescent legendary card on top.
Ooh, pretty.
We
Is
have
that the
another
commander
one.
card? Okay.
Yes, Galea, Kindler of Hope. She is an elf knight. She is white, blue, and green.
What?
So I guess legendary is like that you can use lots of.
Oh,
Ollie.
cool. Lock and load, Lucy. It's 4:15 a.m. where you are. Oh my God. Well, be it your next beer or your bedtime,
Checking.
may it be
Just checking.
delicious.
All right, so it looks like the first 2 cards are the 2 legendary cards that are promoted on the front of the box. And what is yours? What is your person?
I don't know.
Well, read the name. What does it
Oh. Vrondis. Rage of Ancients.
say? He looks fierce.
He's a
It's
dragon
Dragonborn,
barbarian.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
And what's this one?
Cloth.
Ooh, it's a
Cloth.
dragon. Unrivaled ancient.
Legendary creature.
Okay, so another thing is that cards in the commander decks are restricted to the colors of your commander. Okay, so I can, if I choose, well, both of these commanders are green, white, and blue, so I can only use those colors in my deck, yeah?
But the deck is built so that you will use those colors, right? So there's no, like, red herrings, so to speak.
The cards are all mixed up. They're definitely all mixed up. Okay, so I don't understand
But you're seeing
this.
all different kinds of colors.
Yeah. Yeah, we got, it's kind of hard to do backwards, but got white, and then some gold, and then some blue, and then white, and then green, and then, yeah, it's all different. So
Yes.
I see a land, that does not, I mean, how do I know what this is? It doesn't look like it has any
Wait, bring
kind
it
of,
close to the screen.
well, it won't
doesn't.
focus,
Doesn't work
unfortunately,
that way.
but
Oh, shoot.
I don't,
I mean, I couldn't really tell, but that might be mountain. But it doesn't have a color on it.
no, it has no symbol on it.
All right,
Is that
I'm gonna
not
open
white?
mine.
Can I use
I'm
it
gonna
on
open
anything?
mine while we're doing this, so that
Oh, I see.
I can follow along and try to help.
Because it looks like there's gray is not a color though.
No.
Black is a color,
Okay.
but yeah.
See, I don't know what those non-colored ones are.
This is my black and red deck. Ooh, so yes. Counters, there's victory confetti, as you said.
Some lands don't tap for colors, they tap for generic mana. Okay, so like this clay golem just has a 4 on it. No specific lands, which means any lands, which means I can use this, yeah? Gray edges is usually colorless. Okay.
Oh, so the commander card is the one that was on that's on the front of the box here. Okay, got it.
Yep, you're saying yep to what I just said, Prometheus? Basically, this land is like a wild card almost.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
From California.
To the New York Islands.
This
Gulfstream waters.
This
land
land.
me.
Oh,
All right,
couple of patriots
cool.
over
I
here.
know that whole song.
Such patriots. So.
If it's a number in a gray circle, it can be cast with any color or colorless mana. Cool. This is a really sick looking card. I love the art.
Yeah, so what is this counter for? Did we ever figure that out?
Yeah, Commander starts at 40, so I think it's just like, it goes down to 20, I believe, so you'd use a d20 and this. Oh no, it goes down to 1. Oh, that's the other side. Okay, got it.
So it's basically your health.
Yeah, it's your health. One
Got
side
it.
is 40 to 20, one side is 20 to 1. Got it.
Okay. Ooh, cool. All right. So I'm opening my deck right now, my black and red.
Ooh, smells.
I know. I was thinking, oh, brand new.
Cause smells like weed.
No.
Yeah.
To me, it smells like new carpet or something.
Yes.
Yeah, it does smell like new carpet.
New house. Something.
Yeah. Okay, so I
See the plastic.
New carpet is
Wait.
actually perfect. Yes.
Whoa, look at that pretty card.
Okay, so I have 2 iridescent cards here. Is that what you guys had?
Yeah.
Yes.
One, the
deck?
2 front ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got Prosper Tomebound, which is a legendary creature, Tiefling Warlock.
Ooh.
Let's see if we can get that to focus. I don't know.
Yeah,
In front of my
close
face.
enough.
It's pretty cool. And then I've got Karazikar, the Eye Tyrant, which looks like a beholder.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, I like beholders.
Cool.
I miss playing D&D with y'all.
Yeah, you should play D&D with us.
I
I'm
played D&D in Denver, but I don't know. It just wasn't the same.
D&D.
Yeah.
Same as playing with
D&D.
Crazy actors over here.
Yes, it was so boring not being with actors. Seriously.
Yeah, right.
Alex, you can see what we got
think-
going on here.
Oh,
It's a bit too bright,
cool.
but yeah, we
That's
got.
awesome. I love the
Sears Lena.
iridescent field behind that.
Mine are cool.
We're supposed to keep these on the top, you were saying, right, Prometheus? So I will save them for later. I'm putting them in my little sleeves.
Figuring out which
Keep
way
them nice and
Focus on
pristine.
you.
All right, Warlock class. Now, oh, it's an enchantment. Okay, got it. So basically every deck in the card I can use. I just have to make sure those are on the top. Yeah.
Half donut,
Alright.
yes. We used
Didn't
Discord when I played.
You're on Discord?
No, when the pandemic hit, I was still playing D&D with the group in Denver, and we used Discord.
You should join
to
our
do
Hello
that.
Goodberry Discord.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, you should. Actually, I was gonna say maybe you should be on the next Yelithamore stream whenever we do that.
That's her homebrew
The
D&D stream, the Magic School
Yes,
stream.
yes, the Magic School one. Okay, yeah.
I talked about that again on the cooldown today, Alex.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did you
We
say?
got a question from the Patreon, which was, for all of us, it was if you could run a game for the same folks that were in the 2-shot, and you only had 24 hours to prepare, what would it be? And I went last, and I said I'm gonna just cheat and say I would call Alex and have her run Yelithamore. You kind of explained what
amazing.
I was. I would
That's
run.
so
I'd be like,
cool.
Alex.
Thank you, Jess. I'm really glad that you enjoyed that so much because it was fun to make, and I definitely had like some imposter syndrome going into it, like, you know.
Jess told
I
me
think-
you were so good, though.
Aw, that's
Like
so
that you were
nice.
like a natural at it.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Yes,
thank you.
you are. You are.
I think it just goes to show that there's no one way to play D&D. It's like people of all kinds of brain types and different talents can make it work. Because I think I always thought like from my introduction to D&D that you had to be very like cerebral and left-brained and
Well, some groups can make you feel that way.
yeah,
Yeah, it depends,
definitely.
I think.
It can make you feel like you gotta keep up with them. But other groups are just silly billies,
This shiny impetus.
Ooh, that looks like Ollie and Pebbles mixed together.
I was gonna say Demon Ollie.
Yeah.
Is an enchantment. That's cool.
Project 8 is asking, are we learning Commander? We will eventually. Right now we're just trying to get the basics down. But we do have these amazing Commander decks, and George does play Commander, so he can teach us how to play.
This one's called Throes of Chaos. It looks like an orgy.
Ooh, it does.
Yes.
I'm in the
Sexual
throes
scenes
of
are
chaos.
Chaos.
Ah.
Alright, let's see. Ooh,
Yeah.
aesthetic
Start going through your
slime.
cards and tell me what you got there. I wish I had these sleeves to give you.
Ooh, Utopia Sprawl. Ooh, as Utopia Sprawl enters the battlefield, choose a color. Whenever Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of the chosen color. Okay, so it's like regenerating mana. I mean, lands. Wait. What? Mana. Which is land, right?
Yeah, land is mana. And mana is land. Actually, okay, I'm screwing up.
Angel of Finality. Whoa! Flying. When Angel of Finality enters the battlefield, exile all cards from the target player's graveyard. Hell yeah!
So, Prometheus, should I, like, for example, these cards have, that I can use either swamp or mountain, either black or red lands to use them. Well, this one does anyway. So, should I, I'm trying to put the sleeves on, right? So should I, and this one's just a red card, and this one's just a black card. So should I put the black sleeve on the black card and the red sleeve on the red card? I should, right? That won't, like, screw me up in gameplay, right? For her to see, like, oh, she's putting down a red card now, right?
I don't even know what you're saying.
To
one color for the whole deck, he says.
One color for the whole deck. Okay, so I just pick... Sleeve should be the same for the entire
Ellie,
deck.
Sam,
Okay.
and Nortman are saying the same thing. Sleeves should be the same for the entire deck.
Okay, so, but knowing that it's black, seeing that my sleeves are black will be like, okay, this is primarily a black deck. Yeah?
Well, can't you just buy your own sleeves separately from the deck and just, like, fuck with people?
Yes, yeah. Yeah. I mean, but it doesn't really... I think it's okay. It doesn't really, like, screw you up for them to know that what color you're playing. Because, well, like you are seeing, you can have, like, a blended deck.
Oh, man.
But
Got an
then-
angel in here.
But then I guess, yeah, you don't know what color. Yeah, a lot of people just default to black, they're saying. So so the covers don't really matter, is what you're saying, right? It's not really an organizational thing, unless you want it to be. It's just so that your cards stay nice and that they look nice, right?
Uniform.
So why am I
Uniform.
seeing in chat here that you don't want to tell your opponent what color you're about to use? Because we're so beginner that, like, we're playing mono decks right now, so we definitely know what color our opponent is playing.
I mean, I guess I could see that, like if it's a blue card that you're about to play, you might be able to guess that they have a blue flying creature that can't be blocked, because blue has a lot of flying creatures that can't be blocked. Whereas
okay.
yeah.
So we're just so beginner at the moment that that's not even something we've experienced yet, is playing dual decks against each other and hiding what color might come next.
Yeah.
I do have, I pulled out, you have probably one in your deck too, Alex and Alaina. I pulled out a second of my Iridescent Commander card.
Sorry, Emily.
And she's a much thicker card. I thought it was two stuck together.
Oh,
Really?
what? Hang on a second.
Yeah. She was
duplicate?
Near, yeah, she was near the back of the deck, and it's thicker. It's like
Oh.
made out of cardboard.
Oh,
It's
Oh, I have that.
just in front of the
yeah.
lens.
Oh, maybe it's just a cosmetic card, like, or I don't know, guys.
What
Like
is
a
this?
Why?
collector's item or something?
Why?
I don't have none of those.
Yeah,
What-
you
what
should.
does it
Oh wait, here we go. Here's one.
Do
Yes.
you have
okay.
one of each? Because I only have one. It seems like. have one of
I
each
don't
of your
really
commanders?
see a second one in mine.
What is
either.
this? Prognostic Sphinx? It's like a sphinx with a Gandalf head.
Whoa, come closer.
I'll refocus it. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah. Did you have one of both of your commanders in the cardboard, or
Yeah.
only one of them?
No,
I
just
only-
one. Just one.
I
Yeah,
only
I only
have
had
one
one.
in mine too.
Okay.
Mine is the main
Whoa,
cover
It's
person.
so bright, but
That's
so I
cool.
can turn the brightness down so you can see this a little bit better.
That's awesome.
Like, what is happening here? That's so cool. I'm gonna read his card once I refocus this.
That's really cool.
Hey, Alaina, will you look at the camera for me?
Ojuka Bog. Oh, it's a land. But
Is that sharp? That looks sharp. That looks pretty sharp.
I'm also still not really totally confident on the idea of tapped. Like, for example, Bojuka Bog enters the battlefield tapped. So when Bojuka Bog enters the battlefield, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. So that means I would, like, clear out... Wait, what does it mean to exile a card?
I think it just means you can't play it anymore because you can keep cards in your graveyard, and especially if you play black, you can take them back out. So exile, I could be wrong, but exile seems like you get rid of those. So they can't be brought
So
back.
it would be something I would want to use on someone else. Like, be like, you can't use any of your cards, especially if they were playing black against me.
Yeah, okay, looks like I'm getting confirmation. Yeah,
Yeah.
from Nortman, Rick Orange, and Dasmir.
That
Alright,
makes
so I'm going to
sense.
read the description of this Prognostic Sphinx.
Okay.
Is a creature, flying, discard a card. Prognostic Sphinx gains hexproof until end of turn. Tap it. Whenever Prognostic Sphinx attacks, scry 3. What does hexproof mean? Is that just
it means it can't have an enchantment put on it, right?
Hmm.
Right? Or
Makes
sorcery
sense.
put on it? Is that correct? I think it means you can't have enchantment or sorcery put on it. But I don't know.
Some cards can be played from exile specifically, says Norman.
Oh, interesting.
Hexproof
So you have
equals cannot be targeted by opponents. In general, like, you can't be targeted by enchantments, or you can't be even targeted by an attack.
Yeah, that's a good question. I was close though. Thanks. Project 13. Yeah, while you guys are thinking about that, I'm gonna show you this. And I'm gonna see if I can get this to focus.
Almost.
I can do it. Hang on, let me
Dance
just...
something macabre. Oh
There
yeah,
you go.
Yeah,
dance
Dance
macabre.
Isn't that a cool looking
yeah,
card?
I want to be her.
Yeah,
I wanna
that's awesome. I
cosplay
like
her.
her outfit. It's really cool.
We got confirmation here. Can't be targeted by kill spells and stuff like that, or spells or ability controlled by your opponents. So they can still be attacked, but they just can't be targeted by spells. But
Kill
I
spells
thought
and
creatures
stuff
were
like that.
spells.
So what if you're hexproof, could you, for example, not be pacified by a white pacify card?
I've never played with a pacify card.
A pacify card means that your creature can't attack. When it's been pacified, it can't attack because it's a pacifist now.
Creatures are spells everywhere except when they are on the battlefield. Okay.
Oh.
I get this. Elena, can you look
Wait,
at the camera?
creatures are spells everywhere except when they're on the battlefield?
Able to get this
What?
focused on us.
What does that mean? kind of like Fahima shooting a fireball at James, and the fireball just kind of dissipates on impact. Interesting.
I
So
like
wait.
how we're rephrasing this in terms of D&D because that is helpful.
Yeah, right. So what? Oh, look, Hellish Rebuke.
Hey, that's D&D.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let it
Yes,
focus.
yes.
I see
It's
it.
good. It's
Looks
gotta
like
take a
demon.
second to focus.
Oh,
There we go.
tiefling.
Yeah, sick. Love it.
Let's see what else we got here.
Yeah. So wait. So, what about what I said was wrong when I was like, it can't be affected by enchantments or sorcery?
Because it can't be targeted by any kind of spell, and creatures are spells when they are summoned, but not when they are on the battlefield.
But not when they're attacking.
So they can't be targeted by any spells or abilities controlled by your opponents. So you're basically right. It's just that they could also be targeted by creatures should they be summoned. They can be targeted by creatures who are already on the table, is my understanding, because they are no longer spells. They are attacking creatures.
Okay.
But they
guess
cannot
I
be
don't
attacked by
understand.
creatures who are being summoned in that round.
I guess I don't understand why.
Yes, Jafrikas.
Because a creature doesn't seem. I thought a creature. I mean, like, what is a creature when it's not on the table? You know, it's just a card that's in your hand. It can't be used for anything. You know, even when you put it on the table, it usually has summoning sickness, so it can't be used for a whole turn. You know, like
So my understanding,
what case?
I could be wrong, but my understanding is that when you cast the creature out onto your field, it's a spell because you're like casting polymorph, and that's a spell. But
Okay.
once it's on the table, it is now a beast or a monstrosity.
But I don't see how hexproof would have anything to do with that, because when you're casting a creature, you're not doing anything to any other specific creature. You know what I mean? You're doing something for yourself. So I don't see why hexproof would have anything to do with creatures.
Because sometimes when you
Being
cast a
cast.
creature, they can do shit coming in to the field.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's like you cast it and automatically they take damage or something. But
Yeah, some of them are like when you cast this,
Oh.
they get to skip over any creatures and, you know,
I
or they get to hit this creature,
see.
whatever.
Thank you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's such a good feeling when I don't understand something and then I'm made elucidated. It's
Yeah.
just
You're an erudite.
Yes,
Like,
the neurons
You
are
love to
firing.
I do love to learn.
New neural pathways firing.
Yeah. I really hope I get good at magic, because it would be so cool to, like, I don't know, just,
Be good at this very like almost
To-
niche thing.
yeah, to beast somebody and they don't expect it. Like, who's this bitch?
I know. There's this
You know,
fantasy of like Alex and I holding hands walking into a Magic the Gathering tournament, and we're like
We would be holding hands, of course.
just walking in like this, or like looking at the very serious people there, like hello, don't underestimate us. Flip our hair back.
Distract them with your beauty.
Throw a piece of popcorn in the air and catch it in our mouths.
Okay, so you're imagining this way different than I imagine it. But I want you to finish your
That was it.
fantasy.
We toss popcorn up in the air. We both catch it in our mouths at the same time. Actually, we do like a crisscross thing, and not only are we beautiful and smart, but we also have hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. Hand mouth coordination. And then we sit down and play, and they're like, how does this? What's our comeuppance in your story?
That is they go easy on us,
Okay.
and we're calm. So cool. We're like, okay,
Yeah.
we see you. We see that you're going easy.
And maybe we bluff a little bit.
Yeah. And then they start pulling out some Prometheus level fuckery.
Yeah, to really bury us.
Yeah, and we look at each other with this kind of like totally poker faced, like calm, slightest smile.
And then we throw each other a piece of popcorn and we both catch
At the
it.
same time, we lay our cards down on the table. And our
And
opponent
then
says
We
our
tap
opponent
them
goes,
all and go, everything to you.
Attack. Actually, in my fantasy, we go, all right, everyone, attack!
Commune with lava. I speak to my lava.
Ooh, flappity
Oh,
flappity
those people. Okay, my fantasy goes like this. So we get all decked out and we look really nice and like we've done our hair and we've done our makeup and stuff, but we're not flaunting it too much. We go into the store.
No, we just
as if-
exude this confidence.
Actually, not in my fantasy. No, we're playing it
Don't?
Why
You're
not?
playing- because stay with me.
Okay.
We're playing it like we don't know what we're doing. Like we're dumb and we're pretty, but what are games, you know?
Oh my god, how did we end up here? Is our boyfriend playing?
Yeah, like, do you guys have selfie sticks here? Do you have selfie sticks that I could buy? And then
I see these little pins. The pins are very cute. Are these Pokemon cards?
oh, what is it? Are you guys playing Pokemon? Can we play Pokemon?
I love Mewtwo and Ninetales. That was my. That's who I
Eevee's
am.
so cute. And then they're like, who are these bitches? But they're pretty. I guess we'll let them stay. And then we sit down, and we're like, I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous to play. How can we do this? And they're like, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Why does this sound
And
like
then-
a sexual fantasy?
Well, you haven't heard the end yet.
I'm something's happening.
So-
Like, ooh.
And then it kind of plays out the same way that we had it in your story, where we start playing, we're kind of bluffing, we're holding back, and then they start bringing out the Prometheus torture cards, and then we hit them all at once, and then the whole masquerade comes off. We're like, that sheepish nature gone, and we're like, that's fucking right. Don't judge a book by its cover, bitches. And then we turn over a table and fucking punch out the glass
Stomp it.
of all of the figurines that are on display there. We
And
just
as
like
we walk
punch out
away,
that glass.
we throw our cards up in the air, our legendary cards, and make it rain like confetti.
Wait.
It's in slow motion.
Ready?
It's raining down.
Confetti.
Yeah, we throw our
We throw our pop-out tokens.
No, Prometheus, you're not the bad guy. You're just an example of how cruel a person can be. Okay.
Well, one of those
Anyway,
things
and
will
then
happen.
it turns into all porn, the like worst, most intense, hardcore shit you've ever seen. Cause you said it. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, but
You said
all-
it felt like it was going there, so I just felt like I had to.
it will go there, and all of it will be live streamed for the Goodberry After Hours paid
The Goodberry
Twitch
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans stream. That's how it begins. This is how we're gonna pitch our Hello Goodberry OnlyFans. We're like, okay, starts in a Magic the Gathering tournament.
Can you imagine? That's so niche. All of our porn is like, it starts with an hour-long game of Magic the Gathering, and then you have to wait for the sex to happen. Oh my god.
I
It's a
mean,
very niche
I
audience,
think
but
we're missing
can
out on
charge-
some big money here.
I was gonna say we could charge big bucks for that because the people who want it want that,
Project
Not
8
for
says
everybody,
we want
but it
all
is
of
for
it.
some
Add
people.
sub for Magic the Gathering. Oh man, Maverick 2
God.
with the deep cut. One question, Jess. Will you call your mom to bail you out of jail? No, I will call my dad, because clearly he's the one who will do it.
Well, if you call your sister, just make sure it's not on. Make sure you block your number first, unlike what you actually did.
They're referencing we did prank calls on
I
one of
saw.
our streams.
Yeah. Who was
Oh
it?
my gosh.
That
I
you
ca-
shared? Was it your dad or your mom?
Well, they both were on the phone, but
They
my
were
dad
both,
was like,
okay.
"Oh, what? Oh
No,
man,
why?
what happened?
What did you do?
Then when I revealed it, my mom was like, "And that's why I don't pick up calls from jail."
Your dad was like, "You're full of shit." Remember that part?
Yes.
He said you were full of shit.
He said he was gonna send the Parsons Mafia after me.
There's a Parsons Mafia.
No.
Parsons Mafia.
No.
Oh yeah, she has to say that for legal reasons.
You're a mob boss's daughter?
The Irish, the Polish and Irish
Ooh.
third generation immigrant mafia.
Sorry, this is the cool card. It's called Bedevil. It'll take a second to focus, I'm sure, but
Looks like a peacock to me here.
it did at
from
first,
there.
but then you see it's like a bunch of it's a
Bodies,
bunch
heads?
of demons. Hang on, let me see if I can autofocus.
Almost focusing. We know it can
Let
do
me-
it because it did it with the
Oh.
Hellish Rebuke.
That got worse. Okay, here we go.
There it is. Oh,
See?
this looks like in Lord of the Rings when they're like
Isn't that creepy?
underground.
When he blows the torch or whatever.
Yeah.
And it lights.
Look
Is
at her
that-
hair. It's like she's like a
Wait, who's hair? Oh, I didn't even notice that chick.
yeah, it's like Fahima.
Oh
She's
my
like
God, are they
a
stabbing her?
they're
Trying to.
threatening her.
Why do they do that?
Why you do this?
She the enemy, duh.
Oh,
She's so
I'm
submissive.
totally blanking. What race is Fahima again?
Fire Genasi.
Genasi, yeah. So I was gonna say she's like a fire Genasi. She's got like really wild hair. Anyway.
I'm doing good work on this whiskey.
Huh?
I'm doing good work on this whiskey.
Yeah,
Good
this is
job.
already my second.
I miss Vices. I looked up today when the next time I'll be able to smoke weed would be again. And you know, honestly, y'all, I did not smoke that much in general in my life. Like I would do it maybe a couple times a month, but I live in California, it's legal. So I'm not gonna be able to do it the whole time I'm breastfeeding.
That could be for years,
Oh,
right?
well, it's not gonna be for years. Right?
It should be for the first year. That's the most important time, Alex. I know, I know. It sucks.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
First year
I
is important.
I definitely, I plan to, I didn't know how long I would do it. All I know is that one of my neighbors breastfed her kids till they were like 6 years old.
Oh my God,
and
that's
I'm
like
not
Lisa
doing
Aaron from
that.
Game of Thrones.
Period. Yeah, it was very strange. Not, I don't like to judge, but I'm gonna judge a little bit on that one.
It definitely depends on culture for sure, because there are
Yeah.
countries that like they'll breastfeed for the first couple of years.
This woman was not from those countries.
That
This woman was like from North Carolina. Yeah, so anyway.
I just watched Room again, and they make it it's kind of like a thing that she's still breastfeeding him at 5 because it keeps him from getting sick and it keeps her from getting pregnant again. And
Yeah, well, in that situation in Room, I feel like that makes sense.
And that's my point. That was an extreme situation, and that's what was
Yeah.
happening. You know, like that doesn't normally occur, right? When people are breastfeeding for that long.
No, I mean, I also think that it's just like a
Yeah, Lisa Aaron, Rick Orange.
as your child becomes more conscious about like life around them and who they are and who you are and who other people are, the more they're reaching for your boobs when they're hungry, the weirder it gets. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
The
You know,
older,
like
yeah.
the older they are. So,
Mama.
because at a certain time you want to teach them that like, hey, I have bodily autonomy just like you. You know, like you can't just. But when they're babies, obviously, it's like no, you get free reign. You know, you can just have
You're
at
gonna
this
learn
whenever you want.
so much.
You control my life.
You're gonna learn so much
Yeah.
in this next couple of years. It's gonna be
So much.
mind-boggling.
It's gonna be crazy. I mean, it's. Hope Goodberry enjoys hearing about the whole journey because I'm probably gonna be talking about it a lot. Apologies in advance, but
Look, I don't know of any other Twitch streams where people are talking about their pregnancy and breastfeeding. I don't know that that's a
oh
thing.
yeah,
woke,
Project
yo.
13. I am pregnant. Yes, that is correct. I announced it about how long ago? I don't know.
2 months? 3 months? 2 months? Less.
I didn't
Weeks
announce
ago.
it 2 months ago. It was
No,
like
it was a couple weeks
sorry,
ago.
sorry. Yeah, I'm getting confused with when.
Good babies, yes.
babies. Yes. Thank you for the well wishes to everybody who said. nice things. But sorry, what were you saying a second ago, Jess? Before I
Oh, I was just gonna say, when I've had discussions with other mothers on Twitch, they have talked about how when they got pregnant, they were like, "Oh no, what do I do? Because my image is of this, young woman, even like single woman, and I'm not seen as mom. Will being seen as mom affect my audience? And
totally.
I'm not sure that it's really transparent and explicit. And I'm not saying anybody has to be, because that's your private life. Of course, you have boundaries. That's a really that's a touchy subject, and you should have boundaries. But
right. In your life in general, you should only share what you want to.
It's kind of the beauty of us having a smaller community, is that we have a community who genuinely cares about us, I think, and hears us, and will not judge us, and
really nice.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have to really hold anything back because of that.
Yeah, and I do like that we've kind of been able to start this whole thing from a place of being totally honest and being vulnerable and kind of being ourselves. I know that maybe I know that maybe that might not help us to garner a wider audience, but maybe maybe at some point we will get a wider audience, and then we won't have to like double back on anything, because we'll be like, no, this is our image from the beginning. You guys know who we are. We're not putting on anything. And if we, get popular, we can just stay who we are,
Well, and one of our goals creating Goodberry was to be more authentic. That's one of the first things that we talked about, was to bring programming to you that feels a little bit different. And this kind of goes along with that. The conversations that we have are very real and honest, and we have our boundaries where we don't talk about everything on stream, but I don't know, I think we both feel pretty comfortable, and I would feel less comfortable, I think, if we had more of an audience, because there's of course more opinions and more people to...
It's a bigger risk.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
I don't know, as of now it's working really well for us, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, and I do think that with a wider audience, you kind of are forced to homogenize a little bit more and just kind of be more of...
Absolutely.
More just consumable in general. And just as a rule, I feel like people aren't just one thing, people aren't consumable in that way. It's
kind of a weird swing though, isn't it? It's like when you're small, you have the freedom to talk about whatever you want, and then as you grow, you need to kind of curb what you talk about, what your content is, to
cater to the masses.
Well, and also to cater to your growth, and then once you reach a certain level beyond that, you can kind of return to doing whatever you want, as long as you have community rules in place. But you now have the freedom to go back and do what you want, because you have people who will show up for you no matter what.
It's a beautiful thing when you have that.
What?
I was just reading, is it Shafrikus?
Maybe. I say Chafrikus, but it could also be Shafrikus.
Wow, that
right?
is so kind. But go ahead.
Tell me about your channel. What? Oh, I was just going to read the comment. Thank you, Chafrikus. As a woman around your ages, I tell everyone about your channel. You've both had such a positive impact in my life in so many ways.
That really makes my heart just like glow. The way that you said that.
That's so sweet.
If sometimes it feels like, we just are doing this for no reason. Not that I never feel like we're doing it for no reason, but it sometimes it feels like we sign on, we talk, what good does that do? But like, to hear that, it feels like it's all worth it.
Yeah. And Half-Donut says something I think may also help is, Jess, you already knew some of us. That's certainly true. I mean, we've got
there's a rapport there.
Old school friends from Damsels and Dishes, Half-Donut, Prometheus, Blind Seer. But then we have the Dungeon Run community who was there for us in the beginning, such as Twinsen and J-Rock and Maverick 2, and so many others.
Yeah. We're really blessed. Okay, so a magic question.
I'm trying to make it hard. It's not working.
No, I see it.
Yeah.
It's like a pumpkin.
There it is.
So I got done with the covers, card covers, but I still have a few like token token cards like rats and servos.
You got rats? I got angels over here.
I got rats. Yeah, I got rats.
I got
Whatever.
dragons for days.
You got dragons?
Dragons for days.
Yeah. What's the back of your deck? What are the like?
Oh
what
wait,
ones?
but on the
Nothing.
back there's treasure zombie.
No.
Okay, so
Oh.
maybe I shouldn't put the covers on
Forest,
here.
mountain, and mine's more nature.
Let me see.
See, Jess?
Places.
Just see,
You know how
see
your way around.
on one side it says
Zombie.
zombie,
Zombie.
Oh, yeah.
and then on this side it says rat.
Yeah,
So
on the box it does say that the token cards are double-sided.
then I should not put them in a sleeve because then the sleeve will cover the back of them. So that answers that question.
Yeah. Oh, Dragon Spirit?
I got a lot of dragons in my
When
deck.
this creature deals damage, sacrifice it. But it's a fucking 5/4. That means they can attack with power of 5 and defend with power of 4.
Okay, out of how many?
I don't know how high it goes. I mean, a colossal enchantment gives it a +20/+20.
Oh,
But I don't know what the highest is. Does anybody know what the highest is? That you can
Wait.
go with these powers at the bottom?
Isn't it 10-10?
They're all dragon spirits?
Oh, there's no upper limit?
there's
Damn.
a lot of dragon.
There's
Mine is a dragon theme.
Beast?
Did we ever get an answer on this cardboard one? Is this just for cosmetic or?
The monarch.
I think yes. I think Prometheus
Cool.
might have said that. I don't know. Way back when.
Okay.
Yes, it was cosmetic though. I did cosmetic.
Okay.
Yes.
The beginning of
Sweet.
your end step.
Yes.
What is your end step? Beginning of your end step, draw a card. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, its controller becomes the monarch. I don't know what that means
No.
either. Its controller
say
becomes
that
the
again?
monarch? So this just says the monarch on it. It's a token.
What kind of card is it? Oh, it's a token.
It's a token, and it just says, at the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, its controller becomes the monarch. But what does that
I'm
do
sure
for
that-
you?
I'm sure that the monarch is explained on a different card that is connected to that
Oh,
token.
maybe.
Like, it's like, this card means that you can bring out the, what's the name of that token?
Monarch?
Yeah, this card means that you can bring out 3 monarchs or a monarch every time you play the card or whatever. And then it'll say what the monarch does or whatever. on
Must be. Oh, okay. Monarch is a specific mechanic. You're what?
I'm gonna get chapstick.
it. And I'm going to open my next box.
Whoa, Project 8 says I've been hit by a 300 plus creature once. It wasn't
What
pretty.
the hell?
Jesus.
What's the point of that? I mean, you have limited HP. What?
I know. Well, I guess if you have a whole army, like if you're playing red and you have a whole army, then you can have, and it can be blocked by multiple creatures, then you can just pile them on.
See, what I'm nervous about now is I just spent all this time on MTG Arena trying to understand how the cards work, how the different colors work, and trying to learn like the basic color mechanics, right? And like trying to learn the cards in different color decks. And now this is it seems like a whole new deck of different cards that I've never seen before. So it seems like the only way to learn how this deck plays is to play it, right? But I also feel like I need some, like, figuring out how the other decks played, like the basic decks. I needed the game and chat to help me figure out the mechanics. So what am I going to do with these brand new cards that, I mean, I'm sure that chat will help us figure out the mechanics of these cards too. I'm just nervous.
I think we should have an IRL Magic session unstreamed with George, and then we'll
Okay.
come back and stream it. Just so we
Okay.
can get a little bit of practice. Oh,
Your
I thought
lights
I turned
dim.
that off.
Because you have them on the timer still, I thought.
I turned the timer off.
Do you need your phone?
Where's my phone?
I don't know, but I got mine here.
Where's my phone? Well, you can't control my lights with your
No,
phone.
I can't do that.
All right, let me get my phone so I
Every-
can turn these lights back pink.
Every series has new cards and some add new mechanics you can always keep adding. What was the darn command for the magic one? Oh. Oh yeah, Prometheus, I will be your magic maven. Yes, thank you. The basic decks are good foundation. But pre-built decks are going to work off other cards within it to create within itself to create certain effects. Yeah, that makes sense. Cards play off of each other.
And I
Just
know
feel like I
nothing.
feel like I have so much to learn. Well, I
I
guess we're gonna have to
literally
get you
know
on MTG
zero.
Arena.
I
We gotta get you on MTG Arena so you can get the basics down.
I know, I feel like as y'all are talking, I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to encourage Andy to get into it too.
Yeah.
'Cause if I can get Andy into it, then I can practice
Mhm,
on
mhm.
him. But it's a thing.
All right, well we're at
Y'all
time.
are gonna make a
We did s-
commission building your
We're
own deck.
already at time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well we did start pretty. We started almost a half an hour late today. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But
Dang.
Andy's working these days, so we have to make sure he gets to bed on time and stuff like that. But
Well, let's talk about
this
what
is
we're doing
really
for the rest of the
exciting.
week.
Yes. So tomorrow we're going to be continuing to play It Takes Two, as Jess and I have been playing for a little while now.
This game is super fun.
It takes two.
Yeah, it is
Beautiful.
I think it's an indie game, and it's about a married couple with a daughter who are getting a divorce. And in the very beginning, she says like a little wish or prayer and turns them into these little dolls.
Okay.
And you play as the dolls, and it's co-op. It's totally co-op. You can play online or couch co-op in person together. And one plays the wife, one plays the husband, and the gameplay changes, paying homage to all the different kinds of video games that are out there. So you'll be like jumping up and down like on a platformer. There's a side scroller. There's like a Mortal Kombat sort of fight.
Fun.
You know what we haven't done yet is like a Mario Kart type situation.
Oh, that's true. Like a driving thing.
Yeah, because we've done ship stuff, but we haven't done any driving stuff. And you have to work together. You can't go ahead in the game because,
Okay.
for example, one of the first things that you do is the wife gets a giant hammer and she can swing on things.
Oh.
And the
okay.
guy, the husband, gets a nail shooter, so he can like shoot nails because you're tiny, you're diminutive, in this like in like a tree house in the shed or wherever.
Yeah, you're shrunk down to a doll's size. Yeah, so.
Honey,
Yeah.
I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. So
Exactly,
He,
we-
shoots a nail and then she swings
that
on
last
the hammer. And that like you have to each level
And,
you
like,
get new
yeah.
weapons and new stuff to do.
It's kind of like Portal if you've ever played that. You
Yes.
know, Portal 2, where you have to work
Yes.
together and yeah. So it's really cool, and but I mean, it's different than Portal because Portal was kind of all
It's
the
same thing.
similar scenery over and over again, where
Yeah.
you just had to figure out the puzzle each time. But this is more like, now we're in the tree world. Now we're in the weird basement. Now we're in the tool shed. Now we're in her bedroom with all her toys, and yeah, it's really cool. All these
It's very
different
cute. It's very
worlds.
beautiful.
Yeah, and very detailed, and I mean, you can tell that a lot of work went into this. So
So last time we played, we were like, I feel like we're pretty close to the end, but we're not really
now I'm like, no, not
we're
so
not really sure how close to the end we are. But we put in quite a few hours into the game, and so that's tomorrow. And then Wednesday is the dungeon run back to the main campaign.
Yay!
And we are going to Turles, I guess, for a
To
little
where?
bit. A little
Oh.
bit.
Oh, we're
It's-
to your hometown, right?
Maybe stopping at my hometown on the way. That would be great. We haven't been to my hometown yet.
What is your
In the
hometown
world.
like? If you could describe it just kind of generally.
Axbright is it's a small sleepy town. Not a lot of magic users there. Just simple folk. We celebrate a holiday called Oh shoot, I wrote about it in my diary. I want to tell you about this. Hold on, let me find it.
Do you have an online diary?
I do. Well, now her diary entries go on the Patreon, but before she had this diary, and
Just
it
quick
was
question.
yeah.
Do you have red cards in your decks? Either of them?
I don't. Yes. This
There were a
one
Okay,
that
good.
Alaina
This
opened
one.
is green and red.
Great, because I'm gonna give you the covers that are green and red.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Because I'm putting blue on my other deck. I'll have black and blue, just like I'm gonna make you when we play. A threat. Threats are fun.
Dear diary, today I got a tattoo.
Yes, that is. Well, I can't find it.
It's Daughter of a Wish, right?
No, I found my diary. I'm going through it. I want to tell you about this holiday because it's so cute. Oh, here it is. Knave's Night. So Jeff made up a whole slew of deities. I mean, he homebrewed all of our pantheon of gods. And I wrote, as legend goes, when the first cool winds of winter start to blow through the village, the arrival of the custodian, this is another god, is imminent. He makes his way from town to town, swinging his lantern and signaling the end of the harvest season. The townsfolk called upon the lanky knave's deceitful ways and attempt to disguise the town, thereby tricking the custodian into passing over the village, giving us 2 more 10 days of warmth. It is tradition for each home to paint their front door with a new color and delightful designs, and my favorite part, each person puts on a disguise or dresses up as someone else. At the end of the night, if we have successfully confused the custodian, he moves on to the next town, and we get to enjoy the warmth for a little longer. My father and I didn't revere the gods in the same way as the other village folk, but it was our favorite holiday because I got to dress up as someone else and pretend to be a normal kid for a day.
Aww.
It's kind of like a Halloween Groundhog Day.
Yep, it's just it's like fantasy Halloween, basically.
That's awesome.
Making that up. But basically, Conroy, my father, is like a pretty. He's not super well known, but he is prolific. Creature monster scientist. And it's my idea that he has kind of settled in Axbright to be away from the limelight. Like, this is a little town on the outskirts of a bigger town, and
But he's kind of famous from his discoveries.
yeah, no one really
Exhibitions.
knows he's there, but still, like, Axbright's a mystery to me because my dad is a mystery to me. And the whole reason I'm there is because of my dad. So I think Jeff knows a lot more about Axbright than I do. At this
But I know that
point.
you and your dad have had some pretty cool moments in the past. Because I've
We
watched
have.
a few.
The Jeff homebrewed a spell. I think it actually was an existing spell that he kind of expanded upon, but it's called Whispering Sands. And you can talk through, like, a sand spell. If they are near sand, you can, like, make patterns in the sand and speak through it.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
And we
I
spoke
just
in
wanna-
a dream as well.
Can I quickly show you 2 cards that I just saw that are pretty
Yeah!
cool? But thank you also for sharing about the game. It's pretty exciting. Everybody should tune in.
Yeah!
Wednesday.
I do have a quick
Wednesdays
comment from Liam
on
Draws
the
while we're
Dungeon Run.
on the Dungeon Run topic
for it, yeah.
before we transition back over.
Yeah, sure.
Liam Draws says, Jess, I've been catching up on TDR from episode 80 and I just watched your escape from the cheesemonger. So impressed, so smart, I was on the edge of my seat. Thank you! It's those moments that of total chaos and taking a huge risk that are, like, you know, get your blood bubbling.
Yeah,
you know,
I
so
actually
risky.
need to go back and watch the rest of. Well, I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah, there was a sticky situation you were in, and I never saw how you quite got out of it. So, anyway, you're always in a sticky situation, aren't you?
I know. But you know what? It does pay off. Her swimming into the mouth of an aboleth and blowing it up with a crocodile polymorph was like a total risk that paid off.
I mean, I gotta give that to you, Jess. You're really good at taking risks.
Yeah,
With your
she
character.
is. Yes.
I mean, in every game I've played with you, I've seen you just like you just fling yourself into situations, and I'm like, what the hell?
Sometimes it burns the party, and sometimes it's really fucking cool.
Are you referring to something in our history? Okay.
Oh, and Elena's got a story too. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I keep pulling on her headphones. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
When your French bitch fucking. She was also a genasi, wasn't she? What was
water
she?
genasi.
Water, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she ran out into
She fucking.
to go face a bad lady on her own, and luckily a wild magic surge of flumps saved her.
The flumps, yes, the flumps.
Flumps. Oh,
God.
man. Okay, so here are the cards that I was talking about. Let me see if I can get them to focus. I'm gonna do my the
Shift over.
Nihilor.
There
Nihilor.
it is.
Ooh, that looks like a mind flayer.
Isn't that
Mhm.
cool?
It is a
And
mind
it's,
flayer, huh?
it's iridescent too. You can't really tell that
Can't
well.
tell.
What does it
But
say?
it's like when Nihilor enters the battlefield, for each opponent, tap up to one untapped creature you control. When you do, gain control. Sorry, I'm reading it from the screen. When you do, gain control of target creature that player controls with power less than or equal to the tapped creature's power for as long as you control Nihilor. Whenever you attack with a creature an opponent owns, you gain 2 life. That player loses 2 life. Wow.
Wait, keep pulling it up. I love it. For each opponent. So this is a commander deck, so you will have more than one opponent.
My arm's getting tired. Okay, here.
Tap up to one untapped creature you control. Gain power of the target the player controls. Oh, so basically this creature allows you to take control of your opponent, one creature from each opponent, and you can attack with them. But do you have to attack? Who do you attack with those creatures?
Whenever you attack with a creature an opponent owns, you gain 2 life, and that player loses 2 life. I don't know
So you
if that means.
steal their life.
I don't know if that
force.
means that you like put them, in your deck or on your side of the battlefield or what. But anyway,
Prometheus
so that's
just
one of my
sent a link
commanders.
here.
That's a commander, and then here's the other card that I thought that was just pretty. And I haven't read what it does, but
Tilt it down.
here we
Ooh,
go.
Yeah,
unicorns!
Ronom Unicorn. Is this
Sergey!
Sergio?
Sergio!
Sergio, my love. Anyway, pretty unicorn. So
Yeah, Chifrikas!
Sergio!
Sergio.
April and I played grandmother and granddaughter, and we both worshipped a unicorn named Sergio.
Oh.
I was thinking about how cool it would be to like follow Adeira's journey to
Oh
what was
yeah.
it? Kratos or something, with where the dragons lived, and she was going to be in the service of a dragon
Yeah.
as kind of an exchange to learn about the dragon, but she also had to pay it a price and find gold and jewels for it every week or so.
Interesting. I like that.
See?
the only reason
Welcome
the
to
dragon
Alex's
was put up.
brain.
Something about that brain.
So Thursday I'm gonna be starting Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
Hell yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn, sorry.
Yeah. So I
Saw
hope
it.
I like it.
What kind
I
of
hope
game
you do
is this?
too.
It is. I believe it's an open world RPG.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll show you pictures of it. I haven't played it, so I couldn't tell you exactly what it's like. But it's a female main character.
Nice.
It looks like kind of fantasy with some sci-fi in it. That's the character you play. She's badass.
Yeah, what
think you shoot
so it's
a
a
bow and
fantasy
arrow?
game. Is it open world?
I believe it is, right? Is it open world RPG? Like, so it's like barbarian
They're all saying
fantasy,
it's
but
amazing. Amazing in the
Funny,
chat.
Look at this
Horizon Zero
monster.
Dawn.
it's a little like Assassin's Creed. I'm trying to scratch that itch.
Oh, to
Trying
me
scratch
it
that
sounded
itch.
like from the name, just the title itself. I was like, is this a Tom Clancy novel or, you know? But if it's actually fantasy, that sounds a lot more appealing to me.
Well, what would you guys describe it as? Oh, there's a sequel coming out. Okay, like look at how gorgeous this looks.
Wait,
So
so it's like there's robots, but
Right.
it's also like
So it's kind of sci-fi. I'm showing her a gameplay
Steampunk?
trailer from E3.
Oh,
Yeah.
It sounds more sci-fi than fantasy, just by the name, I guess.
But the world looks kind of fantasy because it's like forest and snow.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like ancient, but with like,
Yeah, and she's like a barbarian.
Yeah.
looking type, like a
it's
ranger.
it's like the movie Cowboys and Aliens.
I haven't seen it.
No.
Oh, okay.
You know where like it's like the old west, but then aliens come in and it's like
Yeah,
this weird
yeah.
like sci-fi.
Yeah, like
Crossover.
that.
Yeah.
That's like robot shit.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who's wondering on the update on Andy's Witcher process, he has gained all of the Gwent cards
Wow.
and is now a Gwent master, apparently. So, and then he also got the DLC, I guess, and I don't know how that's going. Hey, Andy?
Does she
Probably got headphones in.
ever do melee fighting in this game? Oh hell yeah, she gets like an ox to ride on.
Robot ox.
Is it? Oh yeah.
It kind of
is.
looks. Yeah, it's like definitely at least half.
Pretty.
Yes. Do you think that George will be able to teach us how to use these commander decks?
Yeah, for sure. He knows.
He knows
He plays commander.
He does. Okay.
What
Ooh, I
is
got an
this
angel.
spider shit happening here? Oh, she's running backwards. Yes, bitch.
I dig it.
Bitch.
Yeah,
Yes,
interesting.
I will tell Andy that you're proud of him, Chakricus. Thank you. He'll be so grateful.
You might like Witcher. Have you ever seen gameplay of Witcher?
game?
I probably
No.
would. Oh,
I've
you're
only
talking about
ever.
Both of you.
I've only ever seen The Witcher
I think
show.
I would. I think I would, but would people want to watch me stream that? I feel like it's been done, right? Didn't everybody streamed it?
Witcher?
When did
I
it
mean,
come
everybody
out?
streamed Horizon Zero Dawn too.
Oh, it's been out for a moment.
But if we can share Steam libraries and you don't even have to buy it. We can
Oh,
Oh,
just,
girl?
just play mine. Yeah.
I didn't know that. How?
Yeah. It's a little complicated. We'll have to get on the phone to do it, but
It's like a workaround.
kinda. It's like you have to join my family. I mean, we can't play at the same time.
Ew. Just kidding.
Hey, soon enough I'm going to be asking you for your Netflix login, so we'll become family, true family.
Before y'all go,
Pretty
you
sure I'm
wanna
on
come
someone
over?
else's
Yes.
Netflix login, to be honest.
Yes, half donut. Yes.
This is Witcher. So you play. It is a dude that you play, but it's really, really
Oh,
pretty,
thank
and it's basically like playing the opposite of a druid. You are a monster hunter, but you are very knowledgeable about the monsters, and there's all different kinds, and they have all different like weapons and potions.
That's
that
Horizon
use to
Zero
kill
Dawn?
them.
Or no,
No,
that's
Witcher. Witcher.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
naked.
Yennefer.
There was some
That's
nudity
Yennefer.
almost.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's
okay.
Oh yeah, I got to watch one of the sex scenes. I was like, oh.
Ugh, there's
You
some-
get to play that in the game?
Well, the beginning of Witcher 3 is literally like him naked fucking Yennefer. It starts out with sex.
I
We
love
got a
it.
clip here. We got a clip here, guys.
I'm clicking on it. Okay, what is this?
I introduced my commercial. You don't have to do
Oh.
that. Oh
Let's
my
see
goodness,
it.
that's so old.
Are you embarrassed?
I am. Live a whole new, different lifestyle now.
I live in Denver. I'm a different person.
I'm a whole different fucking person. Let's be real.
Yeah, you are though.
Huh?
In a good way.
No, yeah. I'm in grad school, y'all. I'm gonna be helping
you
society.
are? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I
What are you
You
studying?
weren't helping society before.
Well, I was a frivolous artist. I don't know.
What are
Not
you
doing
studying?
anything. Couples and family counseling.
Whoa, that's
I'm gonna be
so
a couples
cool.
therapist.
That's so awesome. You know, lately I've thought about getting into that field.
Yeah? Therapy?
Well, yeah. Because really it's just because some of my friends are having a conflict right now and I'm being the mediator and I love them and I'm glad to help, but it is kind of a lot of work. And I'm like, damn, I should be getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we just did our camping weekend, and our last campfire. Of course, you can't have a camping trip without having an existential crisis. So,
Yeah, of course.
our last campfire was talking about some pretty deep stuff about like our meaning in life and what we want to be doing. And Alaina had some really, really nice advice, and she pulled on her training that she's been going through in her education for counseling.
Ooh,
so
I can't wait to hear it.
already
off the
putting into
air.
practice.
Yes,
Yeah.
I try. I want to help. I want to help.
Yeah, well, clearly you already are helping, so.
Well, you know how you can help us is by watching this clip.
Yeah. Let's do it.
What? Where is it? Why is there no sound? Why is it mute? Oh, because I muted it. Whoopsie.
For
Okay.
so
Is
it
this all?
is 9 o'clock. We are going to
It's a
take
Sims
a
episode.
quick commercial break, and I will let Alaina introduce her commercial break.
Hello, everybody.
You look so nervous.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day!
Valentine's Day!
Yay! Where's Alaina Superfan? Alaina Superfan better be here.
Oh,
Better be here for this.
Who was that? I don't
I
even
don't
remember.
know.
Alaina, I'm Jess's roommate.
I don't know her at all.
Yeah, well, some people might not know. And can I have some of those pomegranate seeds,
Goblet.
actually?
Yeah.
That's
So
it? Wait, where's the
is-
actual
You didn't even
introduction?
really get to the
Oh.
commercial. What was it
That was
a
so
commercial
awkward. It was
Where-
for that Moulin Rouge video that I did.
for? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it was like the preview. I think that was the first place that I showed it or displayed it or whatever. Rest in peace, Alaina Superfan. Yeah. God, I can't believe that was 3
R.I.P..
years ago. Like time flies.
Is this
are you
it?
gonna- yeah,
Is
that's
this
it.
it?
That's it. That's it. 6 minutes long though. It's long.
Well, we can scrub through it.
Shit.
God.
Come what may.
Come what may.
I will love you.
Wait, what was this for?
Until
It
by.
was for Ballad Box when I was producing music videos.
She had like
Oh.
what would you? How would you describe that to somebody who didn't know what it was?
So it was basically like love song music videos, but like we would, if anybody's ever heard of, fucking, what is that? What is it called? Jukebox something. What are they?
Oh,
What
Jukebox
is it?
musicals?
No,
I think jukebox is the second word.
it's, yeah, I'm drawing a blank, but they like basically take like tunes that everybody knows and they like spin them into a different genre or like
Oh,
you know,
like
postmodern
mashup.
jukebox. Postmodern jukebox.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was kind of like the idea. So like we would take like these love songs and then like switch up the tempo or like the style or
Oh, yeah,
you
I've
know
seen
create medleys of
pictures
songs
like
like
this.
overlaps
Yeah.
things. Yeah. So
It's cool.
it
You're
was
so
similar
pretty.
in that way. Thank you.
My God. Oh my God.
That was my Marilyn Monroe.
Gorgeous.
This is at Kelly's place.
Yes, this is at Kelly's house.
You guys can hear it, right? 'Cause I can't.
The only way of loving me, baby, is to
Yeah.
pay a lovely
Okay.
fee.
Just one night, just one
But I bet she just said,
There's no
Pay a
way,
lovely
'cause
fee.
you can't pay.
in the name of love. One night in the name of love.
Oh, Jeff. Oh,
Crazy
Jeffy. I miss that
I
boy.
won't give in to you.
Ooh, sassy.
Ooh.
We can't do
Well,
that.
well.
We
All the
should be
sex.
lovers, and that's a fact.
Though nothing will keep us together.
So good. It looks awesome. Who shot this for you?
We could steal
Tristan.
Yeah.
just for one day.
Ray's roommate, Tristan, is a DP.
Oh.
You know, right?
Ray is not Sunny Sealy, right?
No, somebody else. I can explain the spider web to you afterwards.
Spiderweb?
Of like relationships and how
Oh,
you get
got
used
it.
to him.
Yeah.
So
Real
cheesy.
cute.
How wonderful life is.
Some people.
Oh, let's get to this
Sometimes
part.
people just need.
No, you gotta do the overlap. Okay, I'm so proud of this scene. Hold on. It's
Okay.
like here. You basically when you cut off.
Wonderful life is. Now
You
you're
still believe in Ballad Box. Thank you for the videos. This is my favorite. I thought I was so clever overlapping these two tunes.
Upon your face,
Hold on.
his
Oh,
hand
I know what you're talking
on
about.
your hand, his lips caress your skin. It's more than I can stand.
Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile
It's almost gone.
still stays on. I'll top the bill, I'll learn the kill.
This part?
Yeah, it's the overlap of Roxanne and Come What May. Nice. Not in the movie, y'all. We
I wish
did
I
it
could hear
ourselves.
it. I'm gonna have to watch this myself later.
I sent you the link in
Huh?
Signal.
Believe me when I say I love you.
Aww. What is this? What is this at? What's over here?
It's the Come What May bit.
Oh.
The reprise of Come What May that's not actually on the album.
Oh, then I
bet
made
it
this.
took a
I
long
made this
time to
Yes,
graphic.
you did. It only
Yay.
took like 3 days.
Wow.
Because we
Yeah.
had Kelly's Place for 2 because it like had like a weird rainstorm that happened in LA. So
Oh.
like we couldn't film on the day that we were
That never
gonna.
happened.
I know. And then so we had to film like a different day. So it's like a whole thing. But
Mm.
so we had to like rush it kinda, actually.
That's awesome though. It looks fantastic.
Thanks. That was the big
Um,
one.
well,
Big production value.
We are now officially sorry, and I keep bumping Alina's headphones. We are now officially at time. We've gone for 2 hours. We don't want to keep Cap up because he has to go to work in the morning. So we should bid you adieu. But we'll be back
Yes.
tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be
It
back
Takes Two
on Wednesday.
is what we're doing then.
For the dungeon run. Lots of gaming this week. And then Thursday,
Horizon Zero
I'll
Dawn.
probably do like a longer stream for the first sesh of Horizon Zero Dawn. So, I mean, when I was playing
Cool.
Mass Effect, we went for 3-4 hours. So,
Sweet.
yeah, that'll be Thursday. And, yeah,
This has
just,
been so lovely, Alaina. So nice to see you again.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see you virtually.
What a pleasure. Yeah. And yeah, please
is
enjoy
life
your
now.
stay here. I hope you. Yeah, I know, right? This is pretty much how I see all my friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, we are
But I-
going to raid Critical Bard. He is playing Dead by Daylight right now. We love Critical Bard, so please.
Also, perfect timing. I just got all my cards in the boxes
Yeah.
and the covers. So yay! Can't
We'll do
wait
that
to play
too off
in
stream.
person. Yay!
All right, bye everybody. We love you, and we'll see you
Love you.
tomorrow.
See you soon.